Hey! So I'm coming to you from my living room chair. It gets way too hot in my kitchen, which is where I normally film, and with lights on and everything, it just gets too hot. So I wanted to try a video in here with our air conditioner, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. We also have a lot of sometimes loud neighborhood kids, and they've been also shooting off fireworks. So, and they've been jackhammering today. So we will see how this goes, but I just wanted to do a quick little video, maybe a quick little video. I don't know how much I'm going to do, probably just my eyes, because I need to do makeup. I need to get back in the routine. I haven't done makeup for like almost a week, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. So how y'all been doing? I hope you're doing good. We've been dealing with, because a couple days ago we had a really bad storm. Jason was at work and Joey and I were here, and we had a really bad storm with baseball size hail and some tornadoes. In fact, there was like 7 tornadoes I've heard Friday night, and it was just absolutely crazy. So we've been dealing with that. If you are on my Facebook or my Instagram, then you know, I think I posted on Instagram. If I haven't posted it yet, I will. My port van windshield is completely shattered. The back of it is completely shattered. Like, the back was shattered out of, well, inside and outside the van. And the windshield is shattered but still intact. So I'm not sure how we're going to go about getting it replaced. Like, I've never had to do that. And I've never been in a storm where we got that size of hail. Our other vehicle, which was with Jason at work, just a couple miles away, pretty fine. I mean, there's a big spot in the windshield where you can see, and I mean, we're talking baseball size hail. Baseball or softball size hail. This is good size hail. And my son's window got broken out, and we had a little swimming pool in our basement, and there was a lot of tornadoes in the area. Joey and I spent a good portion of the evening in the basement listening to radio. Our lights flickered a little bit. The power didn't actually go out, and thank goodness, like, we didn't get hit by the tornado. It was just kind of in our general vicinity in the town that we live in. It was pretty bad, pretty dang bad. So I hope, if you were in the path of that storm, if you're in the path of that storm and you see that storm is coming, take cover now. Just do it now. Cover your vehicles now. Because we don't have garages, right? So our vehicles were out in the parking lot, and everybody else's vehicles, almost everybody in our little complex, lost either their windshield or their back. Is it a back windshield? They lost either the front or back window, or both. Our neighbor directly next to us, she's an older lady. She doesn't drive very much, thank goodness. But her poor car, her windshield is completely shattered, just like ours, still intact but shattered. The back window is out, and her driver's side door is out. So yeah, it's pretty bad. It was a very, very nasty storm, and we're poor folk. Poor folk, so we don't have, comprehensive coverage on our vehicles, which means we only have liability, which doesn't pay for ice, hail. I swear, ever since that storm, I've been a little off. But we're okay. Joey and I are okay. Jason was okay. He works in a store, so they took them all to the back until it was like all clear. They don't really have a basement. But I'm thankful that we do now, because we used to, our old apartment, if there was a tornado, we had to drive up to my parents' house and get in the basement, or huddle in our hallway, because every room, like even the bathroom, had a window in it, so you know, we were kind of stuck. But now we actually have a basement, and it's not huge, and thankfully it's full of our stuff, because we're using it as a storage unit. So there's that. But there was room for us to go down there, and it's carpeted, and like, you know, it's safe. I will say that, like, when the hail started, Joey was up in his room upstairs, and I was down here, and I kept hearing this banging, right? And we can hear, because we have window ACs in our unit, and I need to stop the browse, is what I need to do, because I ended up doing full browse, and I don't know if I was going to do that, but that's what we're doing today, so that's the way it is. But Joey was upstairs, and I'm, you know, he's aware of, like, the weather condition, and I'm kind of like, you know, may have to, you know, we're supposed to get large hail, really bad storms, you know, I try to make him aware, so that, you know, if I'm like, we need to go to the basement, we need to go to the basement. I start hearing this loud, really, really loud banging sound coming from upstairs. And I'm just like, I can't figure out, because sometimes Joey plays in his room, and he makes noise, as kids do, you know, I'm not faulting him for that, nothing like that. But, you know, sometimes he plays, and sometimes he makes a lot of noise. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And so I yelled up at him, I was like, Joey! And I could barely hear him, you guys. He responded, and like, it was so loud, the rapping of the hail hitting the window. And it might have been, one of those might have been when the window actually broke. But I was like, Joey, is that you making all that noise? He's like, no. So I was like, yeah, we need to go down to the basement. And everything turned out to be fine, like, other than some hail damage to our vehicles, and, you know, to our window, and the flooding in the basement. It was a very interesting evening, because we went down there. We were down there for a while, and then, like, okay, you know, you're down there for a while, and we're listening to, we have like a weather band radio that we had just gotten via our thrifting haul. We actually got a weather band radio for that, and that was because I had checked online, and they're like $30. So I'm like, well, of course, if you can get one, you know, at like a thrift store that still works, and it's, you know, a good price, then why not? So we had that down there. Thank the good Lord. I'm looking for a brush that I don't think I have gotten out yet, because I have favorite brushes in here apparently. But we were listening to that, and they were, of course, talking all about the storm. We had storm chasers in the area, and we sat down there for a while, and I was talking to Jason almost the whole time. And then we're like, okay, you know, they released Jason from in the back. They're like, okay, we've got the clear, like, you can go back to work. So I'm like, okay, maybe we're okay to go back upstairs, right? So I'm like, you know, because he works relatively close to where we live, so, you know, we could probably go back upstairs. So we come back upstairs, and we're sitting here, and within 30 minutes, the sirens are going off again. Either the sirens went off, or we got another alert for a tornado warning, and I'm just over it, okay? We went downstairs, I think at like 7:30. We came back up about, I want to say maybe it was 8:30, 8:45. And then at like 9 o'clock, there was another tornado to like 9:30, 9:45. And I'm like, no. Because I knew approximately where the storm was, and I was watching the radar, and I'm like, there's just no way, like, there's not enough cloud cover, which I don't know. I'm not like a genius, but I know how to read a radar, and I know when it's, you know, when there's nothing there. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to go down there until, like, if the sirens go off, we'll go downstairs. So they must not have gone off. Just get alerts on your phone. And then yesterday, Jason was at work. We had another round of severe storms develop south of us, about 45 minutes to an hour away. And again, there was, like, a lot of people were getting tornado alerts. And we didn't get any. Like, I don't recall receiving a tornado warning for that one. But some people out here did. And, you know, mind you, I've been keeping an eye on the radar all day. I'm doing 2 different looks because I'm trying out one of the next palettes. You know, I keep an eye after that bad storm with the hail. Like, you know, I am keeping an eye on that radar. Not much I can do about it, you know. Even if I wanted to, not much I can do about it. But Jason calls me, and he had his coworker be like, have you gotten a tornado warning? And Jason hadn't gotten one either. But some of his coworkers got one on their phone, and it was for south of us. And I'm just like, it's nothing, like, you know, it's all south of us. Like, it's nothing for us. It's kind of weird that some people got it and some people didn't. I don't know if it has to do with your cell phone provider or what, but, you know, we definitely got it when it was in our area, so that's good. These are going to be 2 dramatically different looks. Was it not recording?
It stopped for a second.
Camera playing games with me over here. Okay. Thank goodness we got the alert for when it actually was close to us. And then, of course, we get downstairs and my parents call and they're like, are you guys in the basement? And I'm like, they do this, okay? My aunt, who lives maybe 10-15 minutes away, okay, from my parents, when they are getting storms, she will call them during the storm and say, how bad is it? And my dad will talk to her a little bit and tell her, and she's like, okay, talk to you later. And they're like, okay. And then later on, my dad will call her and say, how bad did y'all get it? Because that's something out here. That's something we do. How bad did y'all get it? I'm not joking. Like, it's hilarious to me. It's always been hilarious. Like, oh, I see on the radar there's clouds over there 10-15 minutes away. How y'all doing? Well, we answered the phone. It was a very eventful night, for sure. For sure. And Joey was so disturbed. He took his laptop downstairs and he was playing games the whole time. But we did have we were outside earlier and one of our little neighbor kids, poor kid, said that he was so scared during the storms and he was crying and just really sad. Really, he goes, I was terrified. I was so terrified I was crying. Sorry, I hit something with my foot. Which is too bad. You know, we have some little kids that live out here, and I'm sure he's not the only one that was scared. I think all of us that were kind of in the path of the storm, I mean, you just don't know. You know. We usually don't get hit directly with a lot of weather, but like when we do, it's always bad. But I've never gotten baseball-sized hail on my vehicle before. It's crazy. Alright, so I did the middle, or I did the the middle over here. So I need to do the middle over here. I like doing looks like half and half. I think that's good. but this is without eye primer. So we will see how these looks turn out. Obviously I'm not using the same brushes for each thing, which could affect the different colors. But see, here's my thing. If I'm going to review like a palette and it's got 12, it took me that long to count to 12, 12 different colors, then it's just easier to do, you know, different looks. Because when I do eyeshadow, I use, try to use all the colors without primer and then all the colors with primer, and sometimes multiple primers. It depends on how, you know, how intense I want to go with it. But it's just easier if you go in and just do 2 different eyes. I want to make that a thing though. I want to make that like the next fashion thing where you do 2 different eyes, and that's a look. That's a look. Okay. So now we need to go in the corner. And I tend to do the same looks every single time, like as far as style. Are these the same? I say they're the same, but they're not the same. Alright, let me go on this side. It's kind of like day and night look, isn't it? Or fire and water. Ooh, I like fire and water better. I forget what I said. Fire and water. But yeah, if y'all have been watching, last week we had something really big happen in our family. Something really not good. It's not something that I'm quite ready to talk about. And honestly, I don't feel like we need to talk about it. You know, Jason and I have kind of worked things out. We're working through things, and that's, you know, that's all people really need to know at this point. If something comes up, or if I get mad again and I'm just like, you know how couples be when they like split up or when they get mad at each other. Sometimes one of them will be like, oh, well, this person did this and this person did this. They start blasting the secrets. I think we've all been with somebody who has done that to us. Get those together. Alrighty. And I'm gonna go in with what? Which one? This one. Those are really pretty. And sometimes it just be time to do like a bright look. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like, I don't know, when I was feeling really down in the dumps last week and I was feeling just really, really horrendous about myself and my life and my choices and everything, I feel like when you do makeup that's like bright and like uplifting or like bright colors, it kind of lightens up your mood. You know? I did want to say in this video that I want to make some changes in my content. Instead of always doing like makeup reviews, I want to do more makeup videos. So like getting on, like kind of like this, where I'm getting on and I'm talking with you guys, and doing a makeup look, or I could even, you know, make it quiet and put like some non-copyright music over it while I do a makeup look, because I need to use the makeup that I have. I need to stop buying makeup and use what I have. And that's not going to happen if I am always trying to, I want to review like the newest thing, you know. I have so much eyeshadow and so many looks I can create, so let's use them. Here's them. Mauve, Lucinella. are really pretty. This is a lot better. Well, I don't want to say a lot better, but this is, I feel like, better than the Dia and Noche palette. Shots fired? Shots fired. Maybe. Alright. And then I have to go in with my finger because I don't trust the brushes to get the job done. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Wrong eye. Wrong eye. Didn't happen. There. Good as new. Didn't happen. Never happened. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It'd be like that sometimes. We make mistakes. Alright, since I got blue on this finger already. I don't know that you can tell that I'm wearing like 4 different shades of blue / blue-green on this eye. Is it pretty? I think so. Can you tell that I'm wearing different shadows? I don't know. Really, that was really bad. That scared me for a second. I was like, what am I gonna do? It'll be alright. Okay. Don't do this. Or make sure you wipe your finger off really good. I try to use the fingers that have the smallest nail because then there's less of a chance that they will cut other shadows. Oh, that is pretty. That's a pretty look. What do y'all think? Can you see me? So, what did y'all think of last week when we did no makeup videos? Do we like that? Do we not like that? Like, I don't want to lock myself into a niche. Like, I just want to do what I want to do, ultimately. You know, and I love makeup. And I don't know if it's something that I'm passionate about. I mean, I am passionate about it because I don't think it's something that I'll ever stop doing, but I'm also, you know, sometimes I don't wear makeup all the time. But I do like the creativity side of it. Yeah, 2 dramatically different looks. 1 palette. Okay, so next we're gonna go in and do some tight lining. For this, I am just using Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense Intense Ebony. Yes, Intense Ebony. I got this last year for my birthday present from Ulta. Thank you, Ulta. It's really nice. If you need a good black, like a good solid black, super dark eyeliner, this is really good. I super enjoy this. I'm thinking about getting, I have these NYX crayons jumbo crayon. I'm putting like silver in the corner of each eye. Now I tend to go heavier on the top. And then not so much on the bottom. I hope y'all are doing good. Staying safe from these nasty storms. We used to live in a different town, but there's two towns, but they're kind of together, but they're separate, but they're together because they're so close. It's kind of like living in Denver, like Los Angeles. Like Los Angeles is a huge area, but then you have little like neighborhoods. It's kind of like that. Like in Denver, you have like downtown Denver, and then you have different parts of Denver. They're still considered Denver, but like. It's kind of like that, but not. I don't know. There's actually liner there to use. There we go. And then I always try and blink and, you know, spread it around. Alright, so I tight lined, and now I'm going to go in with NYX cottage cheese in the corner and slightly underneath my inner corner. I tend to do this way too much. Like, I put way too much on here. But I don't see anybody complaining, and honestly, you do you. Wear what you want. You know? Life is just too short. That's good enough. We're gonna call that good enough. Now, I did get a liquid eyeliner to put on. I'm not sure I want to wear that though. I can't decide. I think for the sake of the length of this video, I will not. Just because I know this is probably long already. Very, very long, too long. So this is my eye look. Let me get closer. So this is the look I'm going to do for today. So this is the look I'm going to do for today. I may come back on with a finished look. I may not. If I don't, I appreciate you so much for watching. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content is going to pop up over here on this channel. Make sure you go to my website. You can follow me on Facebook. I have a Facebook business page. that I used to use that when I was with uni. Anyway, there's a business page, there's a personal page. I do screen who I add as a friend on my personal page. So if you're watching this and if you have a scam page or if you have a fake page, then you may not get added. Just an FYI. But otherwise, if you're a real person and you're a genuine person, you're welcome to add me on Facebook. And you can follow me on Instagram. I think I have my Twitter on there. I don't use Twitter very often. I mainly use Twitter for the drama, okay, because I follow drama channels on YouTube, but that's about it. So, and if you click my website too, I have a link for my husband's YouTube channel and my son's YouTube channel. If you're curious, my husband does like food reviews because he's like a food person, like a chef. And I'm really not. But there's that. So I thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I'm going to come on with a finished look or not. So if I don't, thank you so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Hey y'all, so I'm recording this on my phone. This is show you guys that I did end up finishing my makeup. This is what it looks like. I don't hate the eye look. Some of the other pieces of the makeup look could use some work, and I need a new mascara. I have plenty. I just need to get a new one out and start using it. So, but I just wanted to show you what my finished look looks like. And we did go to the store like this. I do go out in public like this sometimes, and it's always funny to me because I think it looks good. I like the look, like having two different looks. I think that's cute. But it's just funny how people like look at you weird, and I'm like, you know, you can't exactly be like, I test makeup on YouTube, like I'm a YouTuber. Like they're not gonna. Majority of people out here, they're not gonna understand. So. Yeah, this is the finished look. I did not end up putting any liquid eyeliner on there. I did wait a hot minute before finishing my makeup look from when I finished my eye look to completing the rest of my face. So I am trying out some new makeup on my face. I kind of feel like doing face makeup on camera is boring. That's why I mostly do like eye makeup, because for me, I don't hate watching people put their face makeup on, but like it's just not as exciting to me as the eyes. The eyes are always where you get the most creative, and you can. So, but I just wanted to show you guys the finished look. I did have some lipstick on, but apparently it came off, and apparently I don't know how to hold my phone. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I know I'm probably going to post it late because it is late on Tuesday night when I'm filming this. I filmed this video on Tuesday, and I will post it tomorrow on Wednesday when y'all are seeing this. So I apologize for posting it late, but we have stuff going on, and it just, your girl's lazy. And your girl has Altador Cup stuff to do. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, I'm so sorry. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Bye, guys.